Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough, fair enough. Honestly though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altbury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Right.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed. Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone? Have you decided on someone?
Let me check if this changes anything. Okay, so this one actually does matter. They will give you a different weapon of their respective type. All of them have the effect of recovering a small amount of MP every turn. But for these... I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but I've been enjoying the Masked Dancer, so... What's up, Juna?
Great!
Two people walking side by side, enveloped by the sound of waves as the sun-kissed horizon disappears into the darkness of a starry sky stretched overhead. Wonder what the others would think if they saw us like this. I think we had something special between us.
Wow!
Aren't you, Darren? You wouldn't want me to see you in a whole new light, would you? I do wonder, though. What's gonna happen next when you find that special someone? Suppose that stands much as a chance any other, no? Shall we head to the fire? Wouldn't want the others to worry if we're not back before dark. I can sense the magma flaring through the flames. I don't really want to beg a deity for anything, but given the situation we're in, anything's worth a try. Hard to imagine you praying for help. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against prayer. Just prefer to take action before leaving it in God's hands. Not to say I'm some kind of superwoman, that I can bend fate to work out exactly as I want to. Being Rel's little sister, becoming a songstress, helping the prince meet you and standing near now. Can't chalk all that up to sheer force of will. There's got to be a grander power that's guided me along, no matter how gently. Let's give it to it, shall we? I'm gonna pray to the dragon god for our efforts to bear fruit. Wait, why is the paper so puny? You don't expect me to fit my every wish in such a small space, do you? It's late, isn't it? Perhaps I can stay with you a little longer. There's something I want to give you. It's nothing special, just want you to know I appreciate you're always doing your best. But that's something I thought would suit you.
Sure.
Thank you, that's really nice of you. Keep up this pace, who knows, maybe one day you'll be a man strong enough to be worthy of me. Don't keep me waiting. There, now we can head back. This will make me mention, there is no romance in this game, which is kind of a shame. Ah well.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know what? I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
That's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's a big day, so make sure we're plenty rested. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabray with hope in our hearts. But the waves rock us then. We prepared ourselves for the trials to come. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Well,
Let's hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
Yes.
I want to have my stomach growling on the field. Try myself a small ration of something before we depart. Food trouble is finding food that will not spoil.
I beg your pardon.
Well, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure. Maybe I should have done, like, Hulkenberg. I don't know, because we're not going to have...
what now?
Oh, I might make, like, Will into Max Dancer or something like that. What was it for? We needed for the, Persona Master? Faker at 10. That should probably... Well, I'll probably spend stuff on Faker.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I am sad to leave the island for no other reason than every meal has been an utter delight. I certainly said the same thing when we left Browhaven and Montura. The world of cuisine is but a few days away if you just be patient. Mind your tongue, troll, a few days is thrice as many meals. You are taking this hard. Well, you said your goodbyes to the people in the food and meet at the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Okay then.
Hey, we'll be waiting at the Gauntlet Runner. I don't think we'll need to.
Alright,
Things have changed a great deal for us, yet the storm phases remain the same. When our chief dropped out of the tournament, we should have trusted his decision to join it.
It was all in vain.
I hadn't considered that his anger. So his business hopeless endeavor. But to skip our own wars, we put Lady Euphra and achieved no shortage of suffering. I see what a fool I've become. We identified our teachings. If there's ever a moment time to change, it's now. We need to stop closing ourselves off to the world. The tournament brought new hope with it. The other boy's face appeared on the rock. Indeed, he once represented this country, which supposedly apart, but if he became its king... also to mention, Roger? No, not Roger. Why can't I remember his name? Rudolph. Rudolph has appeared on the rock.
alright, baby.
We'll at least talk to a Denny. I feel like that's at least, you know... Sounds like a kind thing to do. There you are, Denny.
Hello there.
Did you enjoy yourself yesterday? The village has not had a banquet in some time, so we truly tried to make it special. I remember the last time I've heard such raucous laughter across the island. What you've done for us truly is priceless. In Etruria, we shall no longer be an island that rejects all outside influence. Instead, we welcome travelers regardless of tribe and seal them off war. That is my vision for the island. I hope you'll come back soon and see how we're doing. You'll always be welcome. Owen, please take care of youth. That's the plan. I have enjoyed the summoner class, so... yeah.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? But where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Shocking that it's only a 3-day journey. But, oh. Here's Altaberry Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Without a problem. This fine one shall have us making landfall by the morrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights and 3 days of travel. I didn't do 1 day of being rocked sick. And there's the grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for strolls sake, let us make haste. Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, capital of Ontario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
I guess I'm sure we don't have to worry about the sea monster anymore.
Alright.
Really? Huh. Maybe we just can't do... I'm pretty sure that for our our rank 8s, we need to be on journey, but probably isn't for the story ones, which sucks. How to walk outside the island. I'm going to assume that's probably courage, but I will double check. That is oh, that's perfect. That's tolerance. Alright. Well, we'll deal with that next time. But until then, see you guys later.